Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here for a while, thank you so much for staying. My name is Maya and I am the CEO of Maya's Glam. And on today's episode, I'm going to show you how we achieve this beautiful, natural, subtle look. Just keep on watching. To start off with my makeup, we always need a very clean canvas. That is why we need to hydrate her skin. My model here has a dry skin. That is why I'm hydrating her skin. And then next, I go in with my moisturizer from Blossom. It's a Nigerian owned brand and it's one of the best water-based moisturizer you would find in the Nigerian market or in the general market as well. So I just love it. That is what I'm using. I go in straight with a hydrating primer because remember I told you she has a dry skin. Yes, with our model having a dry skin, we always need to use a hydrating primer first before we use a mattifying primer at the T zones to get more in depth. You know, with my foundation, I'm using my Superstay. I don't remember the shade. But yeah, you can DM me if you want to know which shade it is. And can you guys see the skin match? Oh my god, it's on point. Yes, the skin match is on point. So what you do is before applying, you need to always have your beauty blender very damp, not dry, not wet, very damp. Yes, and that is the best option to apply your foundation with. Next, I like to go in with my cream blush because, guys, blush just adds more life to the face. It brings livelihood to the face. I don't understand why some people do not like blush, but hey, me, I love blush. So I use a very generous amount to melt it in the skin. Can you guys see how the blush and the foundation all together has melted in her skin and it's giving fire? It's giving her shade, yes. So I'm using my Avour concealer and my Maybelline concealer. The Avour concealer, the reason why I chose those ones is because I do not want to do too much because she's a dark skin model. I do not want to put too much for it to like overshadow her. I just wanted to still achieve her dark skin the way it is. So using my powder palette, which is my Funa Glam and my exclusive. You guys already know the exclusive palette. I'm using that to set her under eye first before I go around to set her whole face with the same powder palettes as you guys can see in the video.
All these sexy girls in the club, up, up, up. You see all these sexy girls in the club, up, up, up. Oh girl, I wanna hold on you tonight. Every time you walking out the club.
As you guys can see in the video, I'm using a very generous amount and I'm making sure that I get every corner. So I use my setting spray to melt everything down. Yes, that is exactly what I do, to melt it down and add a little, because you can never go wrong with too much powder. In fact, there is nothing like too much powder in makeup. It can always be set down with a setting spray, so there's nothing like that. That is a pro tip right there I'm giving you guys, so take it into consideration. Next, I use my setting powder, which is the Flawless Ivy. That's one of the best setting powders so far. I don't know, I've not tried other ones though, but this for dark skin, this works for me more. I use the setting powder to highlight all the places that I've already put my concealer, which is the under eye, the bridge of the nose, the chin area, the forehead. Yes, and I go straight in because my model has like a very beautiful eyes. I wanted to pop her eyes, so I wanted to do the eyeshadow first before I go in with my brows. As you guys can see, I'm using my CPD More Than Chocolates or Better Than Chocolates palette, and I'm using the darker shade to get my transition in order, get everything like the vision in my head. And you guys are going to see it at the end of the video. Yes, the I don't know why I just felt like it's been a while I've actually done colorful eyeshadow. So that is why instead of nude, and I opted for a brown, a brown transition shade at the downside to get my transition in order, to get everything down before I opted for a blue, because now all the time everyone does nude, 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 nude. I just felt like, see, it's been a while I've done any color, so I have my own free will. It's a palette, so I decided to just go in with a more colorful eye look. I'm too tired of the nude. The nudes, don't get me wrong, are very, very, very good and very subtle. They make the makeup eat. However, I just feel like I just wanted to try something new, because I haven't done like colorful makeup in a very long time, especially colorful eyeshadow. So I decided to opt with a blue. Just that the blue that I wanted, funny enough, I didn't have it in my palette. So I ended up mixing my elf eyeshadow palette, which had a very dark blue, with my pigment, which was plain white. That was what I mixed, and then this was the shade it was giving at first, which I'm like, nah, this is not what I have in mind. So I had to use just the blue like that without adding anything. And hey, I wouldn't. It ate. At the end of the day, it came out beautiful, not as I was expecting, but hey, I love it though. Yes, that's the most important thing, and I'm sure you also love it wherever you are. So I proceeded next with my brows. Of course, I used my brow gel because I don't even know where the pencil was at this point. I was in a hurry, I was tired. It was like 10 p.m. at night, and I was tired. I just needed to sleep. But guys, look at this up close, right? Like, look at this. Look at this makeup. Look at the skin match. Look at the skin blend. Look at how the makeup is sitting on her face. It's like her own face. So, do you guys see it? Yes. This is what we teach and more. If you stick on this page, you will definitely learn a thing or two. Yes, you will definitely learn a thing or two. On to my favorite part of makeup, which is the lip application. Oh my god, guys, I just love doing lip applications. I do not know why. The way it just comes out subtle at the end of the day, that is why I just love doing lips applications. So I first use my pencil to outline the lips. Looking at her very beautiful lips, I just used my pencil, and then I used the darker shade of brown to outline it and bring more depth into it. Then I used my Maybelline lipstick in the shade light pink to put at the inner corner of her lips, and I always make sure that she spanks it. I use my powder to kind of tone it down a little because I didn't want the brightness of it. Using my lip shine, I just had to add, more gloss or glossiness to the lips. So I proceed back to the face to dust off all my setting powder. Do you guys see why I love this setting powder? Yes, because it sinks in the skin. It doesn't leave any harsh lines or anything. Because on a normal, there are some setting powders that I have that do not do what this setting powder is actually doing. That is why I recommend the Flawless Ivy setting powder. It's very good, and this is what I use for almost all my dark skin models and clients, and it always eats. As you guys can see in the video, I go back with my powder palette to put excess powder. Not excess though, but like to put more powder to the face, because at this point we are done with the eyes and all that. And tell me you love blush without actually telling me you love blush. Yes, that is my video right there. Do you see the blush application? Do you see how the blush is melting in her skin? Yes, I just love blush, and I don't know who doesn't. I don't know which makeup artist doesn't. Like, blush just brings life. It just brings life to the face. Because without, before I put the blush, if you guys could actually testify to that, you could see that the face was beautiful, but it was flat. But the blush just made the face look, I don't know if you guys get me. Like, there's no particular English word that I can think of at this point that can explain this particular makeup on your screen right now. Yes. And if you've enjoyed this particular makeup tutorial, please do not forget to like, comment, and share. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe because more is coming. Like I told you guys, I promise you guys that more is coming. I posted one video last week, and today too I'm posting. Last 2 weeks too I posted. Do you guys see how consistent I'm trying to be? Please support me. Please support. So at this point, we are melting the whole makeup down, like down. As you guys can see, I'm drenching her face. I'm not just spraying. I'm not being chased with my product. Oh no, I'm drenching her face. So this is our final look. If you've enjoyed this makeup all the way through to this point, please do not forget to subscribe. Like I said, like, comment, and share. Do you guys see how I also achieved the hair? If you want to know how I achieved the hair, you can ask me in the comment section. I would love to explain it to you. So I wanted to also change the eye look to suit a particular bridal inspo that I had. So I changed it from blue to a silverish look. If you want to know how we achieved this, you can leave a comment, or better still, go to my Instagram or TikTok page. I would show you an in-depth video there. The links will be in the description box below. Do well to check it out. You would definitely get to see them there. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to see you on my next video. Love you. Bye bye.